Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty big news to go over. Pokémon Works has finally been officially confirmed. We have some big rumors to go over as well about Pokemon Pocket and Pokemon Legends ZA. There's a lot of things to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, Pokemon Works has finally, officially been revealed. We thought they were going to do it in like some big presentation thing. They didn't, they just dropped it, I think over the weekend. But yeah, Pokemon Works is basically a subsidiary of, I think, Game Freak and Ilka, but they're basically going to be working on things to help with the Pokemon Company. There have been leaks from the Terra League suggesting that they are working on a brand new online multiplayer game, but we don't know what like the extent of that is right now, because obviously we had that one that was cancelled. We don't know if they're redoing that, so I'm assuming they'll announce it on Pokemon Day in February. The fact that now Pokemon Works has been announced, February is right around the corner, they may announce something, and that's going to be the first game on the Nintendo Switch 2 that is going to be primarily for the Switch 2, because obviously Legends ZA going to be playable on the Switch 2, but it's also going to be it's a Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. So let's take a look at it and the website. So we've got Century Leaks here tweeting out saying it's up. It confirms it's a new project between Ilka and Pokemon as previously reported. Because remember, the kind of copyright trademark came out, which is why we knew about it. But now it's been obviously officially revealed. So as part of the leaks, a new game with codename Synapse was leaked as in development in collaboration between Game Freak and Ilka. And it's not a remake, it's a brand new online multiplayer Pokemon game. So that Synapse thing is what was sort of reported on in terms of the Terra League. But obviously we don't know if it's been cancelled or what. We don't really know what the situation is that. We just kind of have to wait for it. Let's take a look at the website though. So this is what it says. It just says about us. That's the only thing on this website. So it says the Pokemon Works has about us and company. It says Pokemon Works connecting the world with Pokemon. It has a Gengar, a Pikachu, and a Snorlax. So I don't know why they've used those specific Pokemon. Obviously Pikachu makes sense, but Snorlax and Gengar, no idea why they've gone with them. But this is the About Us section, so it says greetings. It says we are a development team born from two companies, the Pokemon Company and also Iruka Co. Limited. Again, this is machine translated, so it might not be completely correct, because Google Translate does sometimes get things wrong. But it says the goal is to provide a rich experience that spreads the world of Pokemon to everyone's hearts, regardless of generation, country, or region. As a team focused only on Pokemon, we are a group of Pokemon-loving friends who hone their skills and creativity to develop not only games, but also services like Pokemon Home. So obviously, Ilka has been the main sort of company working on Pokemon Home, but now I'm assuming that's going to get delegated to Pokemon Works now. So I guess the team of Ilka that were working on it are now going to join with, obviously, the team of the Pokemon Company, and they're going to be the subsidiary, and they're going to work on it. And they do say, you know, develop not only games, but also services like Pokemon Home. So that kind of confirms they are going to be working on things, not only just Pokemon Home. So the road to development can be difficult at times. However, it is at such times that we are tested on whether we can maintain our strong determination to do it, no matter what difficulties we face. Our desire to convey the charm of Pokemon is what drives us forward. And then Pokemon is your partner and companion. That is why we will create an experience that makes Pokemon more real and more familiar, while cherishing the worldview and identity so that everyone can enjoy meeting and adventure with Pokemon. And then we hope to continue to connect the thoughts of many people through the development of games and services. Thank you for your support. So yeah, I mean, it does confirm that they are going to be working on games as well as Pokemon Home. They've literally said it right there. I don't know what happens when you click on company as well. It's just on the website. Again, it's yeah, so it's literally just Pokemon stuff. Established March the 1st, 2024, which is I think around the, I don't think it was around the time when that was data mined. I think it was data mined a little bit after that, but that's when the kind of idea happened. So this has been a company for you know, nearly around like 6-7 months, something like that now. But yeah, that's the kind of Pokemon Works website. Again, when they start dropping games and stuff, obviously the website will be updated, you'd like to think. We have Stealth talking about this as well, saying the website for the Pokemon Works is live. This is a new subsidiary formed between Pokemon Company and Iruka Co. Limited. And it says, this team isn't necessarily going to help with the big stuff, but more pipeline talent is always good. Generation 10 is coming after Legends ZA, so I hope Pokemon Company prepared to ensure the launch issues with Scarlet and Violet aren't repeated. again, this isn't the company that's going to be working on Generation 10. Like, the Pokemon company is going to be working on that. The Pokemon Works company is literally going to be working on Pokemon Home, and then, I guess, potentially remakes in the future. Obviously, Ilka did work on BDSP, which, even though a lot of people didn't necessarily like the games, they still sold relatively well. And obviously, Pokemon Home, we've had for a while, so they've obviously got a really good relationship with the Pokemon company. So yeah, they might work on future remakes, they might work on other things as well. Like I say, they might be working on this online sort of multiplayer thing as well that obviously has also been kind of quoted about. And then we also have Sorcerot talking about this as well, saying machine translated, but still very interesting, very likely to be another branch-like part of the Pokemon company. I see it similar to Creatures Inc., but maybe they make entire mainline games and services. Color me intrigued. So it's just good to finally get the actual official announcement of this, because we were just in the dark about it. We thought they were going to announce it as part of maybe a Pokemon Presents or something like that. But maybe the fact that they've announced it now means that it's more likely they do reveal something in February. Because February, obviously, we're going to get Legends ZA stuff, but I feel like because they've just been radio silent for a year, I feel like they're going to drop something else as well. And that could be that they announce Generation 10 for 2026. They could announce this new online game and talk about Pokemon Works a little bit more as well. Or they just literally keep it to like mobile games, including obviously Pokemon Pocket this time, and then Pokemon Legends ZA as well. We'll have to wait and see. We're not very far away from February. We're 4 months away. Well, I guess that's still a third of a year, but at the same time, we're getting closer and closer to that big Pokemon Presents, where we know we're guaranteed news. Right now, we're a little bit in limbo. We don't know when we're going to get anything, but yeah, February the 27th is sort of guaranteed news, so at least we've got that. We also have this to go over as well from Summer Hunter. Again, credibility has been all over the place in the past. The only reason I'm recording this part is literally because she said something recently and it was correct, so maybe her source is correct again, I don't really know. But this is just something to do with Nintendo. She says, Samus Hunter says, it may be a little early for this tweet, but winter is coming, and so new announcements. So we have Donkey Kong and Legend of Zelda here. And a lot of people thought it was just going to be something to do with like Nintendo Music and stuff. But then she went on and said, I'll give you another hint for now. The Zelda picture is not a hint for a Zelda game. The picture is like a riddle for the title in question. Look at all the elements in that screen. So it's not a Zelda game, but the picture is like a riddle for the title in question. And then also Donkey Kong as well. The DK picture is not for a game either. So a lot of people think it could be Silk Song, which again we've been waiting for a very, very long time. So maybe that is something that gets revealed soon. Obviously, they did announce the definitive edition of I can't remember off the top of my head, but they announced that, and you know, Samus Hunter also said that they were going to announce like a lot of other new titles on the lead up to the Nintendo Switch successor. And this could be, I mean, it's not a new game, but it could be something. Well, it's not a new Zelda game, it's not a new Donkey Kong game, but this is about other different game, if that makes sense. So it's sort of like a riddle at the end of the day. So yeah, it could be Silk Song. I know a lot of people are bothered about that, so it potentially could be, but literally everybody's saying Silk Song. But either way, just wanted to quickly cover that for all the Nintendo fans watching. And then finishing things off for today's video, we do have a pretty interesting rumor to go over. This was posted on the 11th of November, and it's titled Pocket and ZA Leaks, posted by Anonymous. It was posted on 4chan, so obviously take it with a massive grain of salt. And yeah, they have Pocket leaks, and then they also have ZA leaks as well. Now, I've quickly obviously scanned over this, and a few of these things I think have been data mined, so I don't know if that really adds credibility to it, because we already know about it, and then they've maybe just added some extra things on. But either way, we'll see what they say. So they say Pocket leaks, so there's going to be a new mini set in December, which again, we covered that recently. We know that it has been data mined. Again, the date is kind of subject to change, but we know that it is going to be coming out around December time. And that's going to add more cards to Genetic Apex, apparently. Which, yeah, I mean, we don't know what this mini set's going to be. We don't know if it's going to just be like a couple of EX cards and then like 20 normal cards, or it's going to be like 50 cards or 100 cards or what. We don't really know. We just know that it's a mini sort of subset. And again, it might not even be for Genetic Apex. It could be something completely standalone. And then they also say there's going to be a new main set in January, which has also been data mined, and that adds Johto cards to the game. So, yeah, I mean, that's just, I guess, common sense there. You think, because we've just had a Kanto set, the next set is going to be Johto, but again, we'll have to wait and see. And then they say new card rarity introduced in the next main set looks like a Rainbow Star. Now, I'm not sure if that's been data mined. At the time I'm recording this, I haven't seen any data mines about it. But yeah, new card rarity introduced. So obviously we've got like multiple different ones, and it looks like a rainbow star apparently. So definitely something to think about. And it says there's going to be a new rare pick added to Wonder Pick with the new mini set update. So there's a new rare pick. So I don't know what that is. I'm assuming something to do with, yeah, Wonder Pick. Maybe it's like a guaranteed EX or something like that, and it costs like 5. I don't know, I have a clue. But that's going to apparently happen in the mini set update. So that'd be happening around December. Because remember, there's also like the Venusaur event. I think there's also like a Black Friday event or something like that as well that's been like spoken about. There's a lot of updates and events happening in Pokemon Pocket over the next few months, and that's why people are so happy with the game, because there's just something to do for everyone. Like there's an online thing at the moment, there's a solo mission at the moment, there's a Wonder Pick event at the moment, and this goes on to say trading is going to be released in February on Pokemon Day, which I think would be kind of cool because Pokemon Day would happen after these 2 sets have been announced. So the big thing that they could announce for Pokemon Day is trading, and it says released, so that means that it'd be like shadow dropped on Pokemon Day. I personally think it would just get announced, ready for like when maybe the next, because then after that, like we would have had Genetic Apex out for a while. We would have had the new big set and then the mini set as well. So that would have been out for a tiny bit. So we would have had time and then to like collect the cards and then able to trade. So I like the idea of all of those. I'm a big fan of trading getting announced, and also yeah, rare pick sounds cool. And then yeah, obviously the Johto cards as well. So that's the Pocket leaks. Obviously just rumors at the end of the day. And it says ZA leaks as well. So there's no trailer until February. A lot of rumors we cover now are saying this, just simply because we're getting closer and closer to the end of the year. Like if we get to December without a trailer, like we're not going to get one in January because Pokemon Day is literally like a month later. So I think maybe if we don't get one this month, then we're probably not going to get one until February. That's kind of my personal opinion. Again, it might have been delayed because of the Terra leak. That's what Riddler Q's saying. That's what other sources are saying. But yeah, it's looking less and less likely now we get anything until Pokemon Day. Even though the game is all but complete apart from like side quests and stuff, because like I say, the leaker is played all the way through. And then it says it's going to be playable on the Switch 2 and frame rate won't be capped. So obviously we know it's going to be playable on the Switch 2, that's been confirmed, but the frame rate not being capped is obviously big news. Like that would be absolutely huge, because then everyone can just buy it for the Switch 2, unless it comes out before the Switch 2 obviously, and it's going to just be a much better experience than playing it on the Switch 1. Like, I can't wait for the comparisons, like, because I'm assuming someone out there will make a comparison video where they have Legends ZA on the Switch 1 and then Legends ZA on the Switch 2, like, side by side, and it'll just show how much better it is on the Switch 2. Kalos starters all apparently get Mega Evolutions, which, again, makes sense. If they are the starters, which I'm assuming they are, then it would only make sense for them to get Mega Evolutions in this game. And then it also says the Sinnoh starters also get Mega Evolutions, which is a weird one because we don't really have any sort of like link between Sinnoh and Kalos. Like that's just really out the blue. Like potentially Johto stars or something is obviously something that's been spoken about a lot, but I guess they don't really have any links either with Kalos. So yeah, that'd be very, very weird. It says it takes place 10 years after X and Y, which sort of makes sense with Kalos Mega Evolutions and stuff. Like I just can't see if the Kalos starters are getting Megas that it's set in the past, because then why wouldn't they have been able to Mega Evolve in X and Y? You know, so I feel like it has to be set in the future, unless it's a different timeline, and in this timeline we have the Mega Kalos starters. But yeah, for me it just doesn't really make sense for it to be set in the past if the Gen 6 starters are getting Mega Evolutions. And then it says takes 10 years after X and Y, and then it says Lysander's nephew is the antagonist, so that would be interesting. So maybe he's trying to like rebuild Team Flare or something like that. And he's just trying to reincorporate the values of Lysander or something, and I don't know, try and take over the world or whatnot, which would be kind of cool. Keep it in the family. Trading returns, but no online battles. So yeah, very similar to Legends Arceus. We obviously had trading, but no online battles in that. It says the majority of X and Y characters will return. So I'm assuming that's like Sycamore, Serena, everyone like that. Kalem. And it says Serena is a gym leader, which I think it'd be kind of cool, especially if she was like, I mean, we don't know if we're having gym leaders in this game. I guess if it's set in the future, it probably will have gym leaders. But it'd be kind of cool if she was a gym leader and she had like a team similar to Blue's, where it was just like multiple different types. Because that's why Blue's one of my favorite gym leaders, because he doesn't just have like one type team. So it's actually relatively difficult. But yeah, Serena I think would make a really cool gym leader. And it says 5 new ride Pokemon. First one you receive is a Furfrou. So a Furfrou ride Pokemon, yeah, I mean, I guess I could definitely see that happening, but it'd just be like it'd be similar to I guess Weirdeer in Arceus, where you literally it's just like a fast paced running one. But yeah, Ride Pokemon look to be confirmed in the game. Obviously, we covered it a while ago, where they did like patents and stuff for it. So it looks like that returns, as well as yeah, like overworld catching and stuff, because the patents have been made for the game. So it does look like Ride Pokemon do return. But yeah, Furfrou as a Ride Pokemon, kind of cool. I do like this rumor though. I don't mind it. Obviously, no news until February kind of sucks. But yeah, Sinnoh and Kalos start to Mega Evolutions 10 years in the future. Yeah, I like that, and the Pocket stuff sounds good as well, but obviously we'll wait and see. We'll keep an eye on it, see if any of this does get confirmed in the near future. But let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Do you think it is true or not? And then also, what are your thoughts on Pokemon Works as well? What do you think they're going to be working on? Do you think they are going to be working on this sort of remake, well, brand new online multiplayer game, or do you think it's going to be something completely different? But either way, let me know your thoughts on that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.